I know. I have my eye on one.
This looks pretty cool.
You like the jacket, right? You like the jacket.
I really want
Yeah, I want one.
They are.
Yeah,
Where's that? Oh, okay.
more things. Yeah, there's actually something for family.
I like it.
There's one right when you first come in today.
Yeah, it's for sale, and next to Word, quiet. And then there's two on the street there.
You are?
Where Riverside.
And Howard's still living there?
They still live down there. Well, I want to tell you what, it's immaculate yard. You know, they've got the lawn service. He mows himself on top of it. But it's nice back there. We enjoy it.
Also, I really like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
When you can pop up and get on the trail.
Yeah.
You can go north, south, you'll be able to go east, west. You're next to the river or the
We
creek.
have had not one. I mean, you know, I keep thinking, well, no place is like perfect, but it's been perfect for us.
Yeah. And it's convenient, but you still feel like, I gotta believe you feel like you're kind of out in the country.
I tell you how many deer we've had in our.
They come right out of the way. They come up and eat in our backyard. There's like 5 or 6 almost every night at 6:30. They eat right at 6:30. They follow the creek is what they
Yeah,
do.
they follow the.
Yeah.
We had 17.
17?
It's like a herd.
Do you feed them?
What's that?
Do you feed them?
We don't, but someone down at the end.
Ah. We buy really cheap corn bird seed mix at Rural King.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could set your watch. I said, Joy, get ready. It's almost 6:30. Here comes Les on the TV news. And by the way, there are deer.
There we go.
And then I got the rain. And then about 5:30, no, actually about 4:30, they feed again. My ring goes up. I don't need an alarm.
Yeah.
The ring goes off. I go, Joy, the deers are out there again.
That's exactly right.
They just follow the creek. Yeah. Well, it's fun to see. I mean,
Which is kind of cool.
yeah, it is cool to be in the city and see the deer roaming and cool stuff. But yeah, I like your location. One I like better if you can afford the property is the Crapo estate.
Yeah.
If I had to do it over again, I would have probably invested the money in there, but it wasn't developed when we built ours.
Yeah.
And build up in there because you get bigger property and it's a beautiful site.
2 or 3 under construction in there.
Do they?
I've been really
Yeah.
surprised.
Wow.
One pretty close to Morrison. You can see it when you go by. It's right
I haven't
there.
noticed. Okay. Huh.
Good evening, everyone. Rise. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Jerome tells me to get ordered a new eagle.
Oh.
So, Dr. O'Neill. Mr. Heater. Present. Mrs. Bales. Present. Mrs. Barnes Griffin. Present. Mr. Urban. Present. Mr. Lowe.
Present.
Thank you. Ms. White, you ready?
President Williams, members of the board, Dr. K, and members of cabinet, good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! Northview Elementary Edition. My name is Heidi White, and I will be your host this evening. I'm sure most of us are familiar with the game, so let's go ahead and get started. This evening's categories are Northview, Innovation Plan Pillar 1, Innovation Plan Pillar 2, Innovation Plan Pillar 3, Innovation Plan Pillar 4, and Innovation Plan Pillar 5. I'm going to get us started this evening with choosing Northview for 600. The answer is positive 12%. The correct answer is, what is the positive increase in Northview's enrollment from 2019-20 to 2020-21? Last year, we ended the school year with 298 students. This year, you can see that our total enrollment is 337 students, with 283 of those students being in person, and 54 students are participating in the virtual learning program this year. Up first, Mr. Williams, would you select a category for us?
Innovation Plan Pillar 4 for 200. Those are supposed to be easier.
The answer is ripple effects.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to.
Oh. The answer is ripple effects.
Yeah. What is the impact of our social emotional learning module?
The correct response is the newest addition to our social emotional learning curriculum. Northview prides itself on our school community focusing on STAR behavior. Daily, we recite our STAR behavior pledge, which stands for safe, team player, accountable, and respectful. Students earn Starbucks tickets from adults throughout the building when they demonstrate STAR behavior. Students then cash their Starbucks tickets in for various prizes, including pencils, pens, fruit snacks, Play-Doh, and as you can see, the student on the bottom right has earned a coupon for a bag of chips at lunch. We also recognize students each month based on a selected character trait. This year is our first opportunity to host a Ball State graduate student. Ms. Jenny Nugent is shadowing under the supervision of Ms. Connie Devers. Through this opportunity, we are able to provide more individualized and small group counseling sessions for our students. We are thankful for the partnership with Ball State to continue to provide our students and staff with additional resources. Dr. K, would you please select our next category?
I will take the Innovation Plan Pillar 1, please, for $1,000.
The answer is Samantha Taylor and Jessica Spears.
Your master and mentor teachers.
Unfortunately, the correct response is
preschool
who are the
teacher.
preschool teacher and instructional assistant in our new preschool class.
Oh, I'm in the hole.
Our preschool classroom has been a wonderful addition to Northview this school year. Having been a kindergarten teacher for 7 years, early childhood education is a personal passion of mine. We currently have 16 students enrolled in our classroom, including in-district students who are current siblings of Northview students. These students will transition to our kindergarten classrooms in the fall. We have students from surrounding school districts such as Delcom, Alexandria, Yorktown, and Westdale who also attend our pre-K program. And lastly, we have students with IEPs creating an inclusive classroom environment. The Northview pre-K program prepares students for kindergarten and builds a love and excitement for school. The classroom has a daily schedule that includes large and small group instruction, free choice play, gross motor activities, play-based learning centers, and academic prep. The classroom is taught by Ms. Taylor, a licensed teacher with a master's degree in elementary education. Our pre-K classroom is well on the way to being recognized as a Paths to Quality Level 3 program, hopefully this Friday. Here is a video montage of some of the great things taking place in our pre-K classroom. Thank you very much. Ms. Bales, would you please pick a category for us? Pillar 2 for 800. Also, this is open for anybody that would like to yell out the answers. I'm not trying to pinpoint one person here.
There you go. Hint, hint, hint. I know that.
Ms. Bales, you actually selected our daily double. Oh, that's okay. Well, there was another sound effect there. The answer is Angie Santino, Meg Gersha, and Sarah Stone. The correct answer is, who are the master and mentor teachers at Northview? As you are all aware, we have a partnership with NIET, the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching. This year, we have transitioned to implementing the roles of master and mentor teachers within Northview. Here's a brief video of these ladies introducing themselves.
This white, I do not have it, it will not flow.
Next one.
Look how fast you were to
I
get
was trying
that.
to be fast.
You
I'm
were
trying.
very fast.
Very good.
Very impressive.
Of course, it's my face, yeah.
My name is, Hi, my name is Megan Gersha, and this year I've had the opportunity to be a mentor teacher here at Northfield Elementary. In this role, I have been able to work with my colleagues in a manner that is truly beneficial to staff. I've really enjoyed getting to know people that I normally don't work with. Specifically, I've taught, coached, and cheered on our staff and others in the new concepts and outcomes within learning models. This model has been a huge undertaking for everyone, and it's truly been a great experience to watch the stage where we are now. Huge gains have been made. I've also worked closely with other members of the instructional leadership team to organize and present weekly professional developments in our professional learning communities and cluster meetings. I'm truly grateful that I've had this opportunity to fill this role of mentor teacher, and I really look forward to what the rest of the school year brings. Go Rockets!
We did tell the other ladies that as well. This year, we've utilized using weekly PLC meetings and cluster meetings for teachers to receive meaningful professional development. We also capitalize on the 2-hour early dismissal days to take deeper dives into our professional learning. Our cycles this year have included introduction to the new evaluation rubric, Fontes and Pinnell blended learning creation and implementation, correlation of the high priority I-Learn standards in conjunction with the Fontes and Pinnell curriculum maps, which has led us to our current cycle of focusing on writing instruction across all grade levels. We are also fortunate to have Sarah Moser as a part of our Northview staff. Sarah has been identified as the art mentor for the elementary art teachers across the district. I know she previously had the opportunity to speak at a board meeting and share her experiences as the art mentor teacher. Dr. Reynolds.
Yes. Innovation plan, pillar 3 for 1,000.
The answer is Fontes and Pinnell blended learning.
What is our new literacy curriculum for the elementary?
The correct response is, what is student-centered teaching and active learning? Also a good second choice.
I gave it to you, though.
As Pillar 3 in the Innovation Plan addresses, we have a goal to develop and implement a diverse and relevant rich curriculum that aligns to state standards, as well as enriching and expanding classrooms in literacy, mathematics, and STEAM. Through the use of Fontes and Pinnell blended learning, Project Lead the Way, art, music, and various other ways, we are taking strides toward this goal. The Fontes and Pinnell blended learning approach has first provided our teachers with opportunity to work collaboratively to create high-quality digital resources to support the Fontes and Pinnell curriculum. Through the blended learning model, Northview has also had many teacher leaders step up to lead not only our students, but also across the district at all 6 elementary schools. Meg Jersha, Sarah Stone, Nisha Stout, and Devin Barbosa have all been identified as slide checkers as well as curriculum map creators. Their dedication to this initiative has greatly impacted its overall success across the district. In 2019-2020, 5 of my classroom teachers piloted Project Leadway in their classrooms. Beginning this year, all classrooms grades 1 through 5 have been implementing PLTW. Students participate in engaging, hands-on experiences that empower our students to work together collaboratively to solve real-world challenges. We are challenging our students to think critically and creatively, communicate and collaborate with others, persevere when something doesn't always work out immediately. Ms. Sarah Moser, our art teacher, has put an emphasis on culturally competent and inclusive art this year. Many of her instructional units have included artistic techniques from African-American artists. Also, she focused on Amanda Gorman's poem, The Hill We Climb, that she recited at the 2021 presidential inauguration. Each student created a feather that is featured around an American flag heart. When the students' art comes together in one cohesive work, it is truly inspirational. Mr. Andrew Hacker is continuing to expand our instrument collection here at Northview. Last year, you may remember his ukulele club was featured and entertained at the school board meeting. This year, through the generosity of Dr. K, we've been able to provide bucket drumming to the students. Music is providing our students with more than just a singing experience. It is giving them a foundation of music reading and interaction with instruments. Here is another video montage of examples of the Innovation Plan Pillar 3 at Northview, including Fontes and Pinnell, PLTW, art, and music. Also, the hand wreaths were made by Miss Moser and her students as well, that you're welcome to take home with you at the end of the evening for Black History Month. Also, Miss Rhonda Ward is having the door decorating contest, and I'd like to say that every teacher and extra adults in the building at Northview have decorated their doors. It's pretty phenomenal, so I would invite anybody to come check that out as well. Ms. Jersha, we have Innovation Plan Pillar 5. The answer is Second Harvest Food Bank. What is our newest community partner for the 2021 school year? This year, we partnered with Second Harvest Food Bank to provide our students and families with groceries once a month. Although we have only had 2 food banks this year, they have been successful. We have distributed over 100 meal packs in just 2 months. Food varieties varies each month, and as you can see here, in the month of February, we offered green and red apples, potatoes, butter, cheese, tortilla shells, pulled pork, orange juice, and various canned food items. We partner our distribution with our daily dismissal procedure to offer the most convenient experience for our families. We will continue to distribute food the second Thursday of each month if anyone is interested in stopping by to visit. So this year has been quite challenging, to say the least, but 2 big things have remained. One, our students. They show up daily with smiles under their masks, eager to see us and eager to learn. I'll be the first to admit that I was nervous to return to in-person instruction, but it was so refreshing to have the students back in the building. The second thing is our staff at Northview. They never cease to amaze me. We spent all summer planning how to keep our students as safe as possible, all while trying to provide the most normal school day. We had to plan for things never imagined, but here they stand, giving 100% every day to first make sure our students are as safe as possible, and secondly, meeting students' needs where they continue to excel and grow despite these conditions. The Northview staff and dedication is unwavering for our students, and it's unsurmountable. We also want to thank the district admin for their continued support and guidance through these ever-changing times. Thank you all for joining us for a little bit of fun tonight. Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you, Heidi. Questions for Ms. White?
At 337, how close are we to reaching capacity at Northview, in your opinion?
That is a good question. I don't know what the capacity of Northview is, but if all 337 of those students were in person, we would have a problem. We don't have any available classrooms.
That's a good problem. Yeah.
That's a good problem, correct. So that is with keeping art and music in their own individualized classroom. And I would ideally like to do that. I wouldn't want to put them on a cart because that's not ideal either. But if all 337 were in person, we would have a capacity issue.
Additional questions? Any questions for Megan?
I would like to say thank you for her.
Yes, absolutely.
She's had to put up with me the last week,
So, Megan, I cannot tell you how much I admire you handling that technical difficulty. I would have quit on that, said, it's not going to happen. So Heidi, thank you for your work this year, and please take back to your staff a big thank you. We understand certainly the stress and anxiety and challenges that have been attendant to instruction, and hopefully, prayerfully, next September, next August, will find us in a better place as a nation, and certainly in terms of our instruction. Is there anything you need from us? Anything at all? Any questions,
I would say
concerns?
the one thing I was going to address was what Mr. Lowe had said, that if all those students came back to in person, we would struggle, particularly with some space. But that's, again, a great problem to have. I would love for that problem to occur. And I'm thankful for the 283 that have decided to stay in person with us as well. It's been a great experience for that. So that was going to be the one thing that I was going to address.
Okay. The Fontes and Pinnell, are you seeing, anecdotally, we are hearing that there's been some good growth, certainly in the lower grades. Are you seeing that at Northview?
We are seeing growth. We are actually going to begin our benchmark assessments next Monday. and those extend for about 2.5 weeks. So we'll be able to see a bigger jump from December when we previously did that assessment until March. So we are looking forward to seeing that. I expect to see growth this year, but I definitely expect to see growth next year. I think with the gap from March to August is probably a little bit of a setback for us, but I think we'll show great growth this year, and then I think next year, I think it'll be astronomical.
Okay. Any additional questions?
I just want to echo what Ms. White said about their staff. Obviously, I get to see behind the scenes just a little bit since I have my own little Northview Rocket, and they are spectacular. A perfect example, last week when we switched from a 2-hour delay to an e-learning day, you would have never known that. It was seamless. You would have never known. Now, I know on their end it probably wasn't so seamless, but from a parent's perspective, it was like nothing changed.
And I know Ken Jennings just finished up his run.
I know.
So if you would give us a chance to bid against Jeopardy if you get that nod, because you would be very good at it.
Thank you.
And then
probably gonna have to pass.
finally, I want, on behalf of all of us, and I think it was all of us except Dylan perhaps that missed question or answers. I swear to those of you watching, we have a better handle on this than it looks like.
It's okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I was meaning it to be a collective party, so I apologize.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Brittany got hers right. So, yeah, when Chuck got that, I thought, well, we've got a heck of a handle on what's going on.
I apologize.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you. I
Megan,
would like
thank you.
to make one more comment.
Sure.
Ms. Jersha was selected by Dr. Bell and Andy Klotz to do a reading. That is for the Indiana Department of Education. So she recorded that this week, and I don't know when we can anticipate seeing that public.
Hoping to hear something bad next.
They were trying to quickly put together a teacher appreciation week. And
Okay.
so let's see, with all this weather delay and the snow, we'll see if they get it pulled together. But if not, they will keep that, and I'm sure you will be highlighted sometime.
Yes. So.
Okay, well, that's just great. Dr. K.
Well, before I start my update, I also want to thank Heidi and for her leadership at Northview. She is just a remarkable leader, and she has a great staff and great students at the school. Every time I go there, I just walk away, and it's like, this just makes my day. They just really are doing great things at Northview. So thank you to all of you. We're gearing up. Heidi was talking about it may be a problem with how many students we have at Northview, but registration is gearing up, and we want all the students we could get. And so that will be coming in March. So you'll be hearing more information from us soon. I wanted to highlight that we had 2 students from East Washington Academy that won the Etrusa essay contest. Mahak Tabar, who's in our VLP program from East Washington Academy, and then Colton Dill, who's in person. There were over 280 applicants, and so we are very proud did you have one also?
I also have a student, Giselle Sanchez, in 4th grade, Mr. Myron's class, also
Okay, we'll make sure to get that highlighted as well. Awesome. So we're proud whenever our students do well and they're recognized. We also had a teacher, Adam Cunningham from Central, who wrote for the Lilly Teacher Creativity Fellowship Grant, and he received this. So what it does, it allows teachers to recharge. And so he's going to get funding to be able to go to the Caribbean. He's going to visit 2 different islands, spend some time learning about the culture, trying to find new things to bring back for his classroom. And so I said to him, after he does his time in the Caribbean, we'll have him come to the board meeting to share his experiences and how he's going to bring that to his classroom. Rather than traveling this summer in 2021, it will probably be 2022 when he actually gets to participate in this great experience. So we're proud, and we really are going to encourage more of our teachers to apply for that grant. It's fabulous. We also are really seeing COVID slow down in our school district. So this week, we only have one case at the YOC. Last week, it was very quiet also. Typically, I don't like to say that because as soon as I do, then tomorrow my phone will ring all day. But, as you're hearing on the news, we're seeing the same thing in our schools. It's really slowing down. And then finally, I just want to say, stay tuned. We're working on plans for the summer. I know Dia and Chuck at our next board meeting will bring together not only the things that are happening in Muncie Community Schools, but how we really are incorporating our partners across the city. And we're going to find ways to make sure our students have many opportunities over the summer months.
Okay. Any questions for Dr. Pei? Thank you. Any public comments? Andy? Okay, thank you. We're on to the consent agenda. Items A through F inclusive. I want to highlight and thank those who donated to the Panther Pantry, which continues to be a jewel, and then those who gave money for the mascot at Central. Muncie Central Alumni Association, Lisa Dalton, and Rick and Terry Huston. Thank you to each of those individuals for their generosity to the system. Any questions concerning any items in the consent agenda? If not, would entertain a motion. Been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, we actually have a very short agenda tonight. Ball State students? Who else? Ball State. What class?
HSC 363 by Professor Samiri.
Okay.
Health and Administration class.
Okay. Pardon me? Okay. So attendance at the board meeting. What do you? Any questions for us?
Just simply observing and see the elements of what a board meeting happens and what takes place inside a board meeting. Some of it's first time. For me, it's the first time. So it's not just to see how this takes place and plays out.
What'd you observe?
So far, a couple Jeopardy games. And just overall positive things that are happening within this community. So it's been pretty good.
Perfect answer. Any other questions? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Any dialogue? I did reach out to David Day, and I will include our principals in this session when it occurs, or we ask that they be included. But it was brought to my attention this week, due to my professional obligations to clients in another district, that there appears to be a movement nationwide whereby schools are being tasked with addressing discipline and conduct occurring in the social media space off campus and unrelated to the school. And that is a significant change from, I think, where we were even 5 years ago, particularly as we see bullying in whatever form it's taking. Specifically, though, that what's been brought to my attention is racial tension, gender issues, and sexual orientation issues. I did speak with David Day at some length about it last night because I think there is a broad assortment of opinions as to what schools' responsibilities are in that space. And I have asked for a board education session and an education session for administrators because I think the weight of events at this point is that schools are being asked to occupy that space at least at some level. So I don't know when that'll happen, but I've asked for that to occur, and David has a couple folks in his shop that are staying abreast of that. Anything from the media? Okay. I would entertain a motion. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to recognize a few of our rock star teachers because the last round of Bell Grants just came out. And they awarded 8, and 4 of those were to Muncie Community Schools teachers. So Abigail Morrow at Southview Elementary got 1, Nancy Muncie and Tammy Underwood at Central received 1, and Melinda Sheffield at Grissom.
Great, congratulations. Awesome job. Anything else before we depart? Everybody be safe, don't forget your ornaments. Thank you for these. I'm getting there. I totally forgot it. I missed my Jeopardy question, but surely goodness can get us out of here in one piece. Mr. Heater, would you give me a motion?
I'll second Brett's.
Oh, Brittany, okay. Brittany's motion, you second. And everybody in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we are officially adjourned. Thank you all. Okay. I tried to call you.